Hi there. Good evening, everyone, and welcome here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here tonight to do Commonalities Compared. I'm actually watching Al Red Sox fan in the other computer in the other room, but I had to stop to come in here to make this video. It's still going on out there, so I gotta get back to it. But anyways, we are here to do Commonalities Compared. This is a show that Ben came up with this idea. It's been a while now. We've been doing this, I think, the whole year. And what it is that he gives me some kind of rock commonality. Could be two albums, could be two bass players, could be two producers, could be two artwork from the album cover, could be two of anything. We've done all of that stuff. Today he's picked two bands, and I only have a few albums from one of the bands and do not have any from the other band. But these are two interesting bands, and I actually see the commonality here quite well. So the two bands are Nazareth, and the other one is Budgie. Now, both of these to me are kind of rock and roll, hard rock, bordering on that kind of metal sound. I wouldn't call either of these bands metal. It doesn't enter my mind that they're metal, but they're definitely hard rock. And they've got some bluesy elements to their music as well. It's a little bit of prog, I guess. Not too much, but a little bit. More with Budgie than with Nazareth, I think. But both these bands, solid. I haven't really followed Budgie. I think my problem with Budgie is that I don't really warm up well to the guy's vocals. They just I just don't. I guess I just don't care for them. Having said that, other people have compared this guy to Geddy Lee. I see where they're coming from with it, but I don't really hear the similarity myself. But I understand what they're talking about. Anyways, the two bands tonight, Nazareth. I got this Hair of the Dog album. I have a couple albums by Nazareth. I do like Dan McCafferty's voice a lot. It's kind of rough and raw. It's kind of, a little bit rough, a little bit sandpaperish, but really good. Whereas I think Shelley's voice on Budgie is a little bit high. Actually, quite a bit high. I don't even think of it as rough or anything like that at all. But the bands both put out some really hard rockin' stuff. To me, that's the commonality. They're both actually also from the 1970s. I think Nazareth might be a little bit earlier. Not quite sure when Budgie started. I think Budgie has maybe about anywhere from 6 to 10 albums, where Nazareth has a whole whack of stuff going on. They are actually still, I still think they're still producing albums too, even though McCafferty's gone now. A new vocalist, I'm sure. The artwork on this particular album is quite good. Another band called Popple Ace also have the same artist doing work on it. But yeah, this is a really good one. If you look inside the album too, lots of writing, and the disc is good. So this album was actually on my playlist at one point in time. I have another one I thought about putting in, but I just don't enjoy it as much as this one. So it's the same with Budgie. They have some stuff that's kind of interesting, but I don't know that I would go as far as to buy anything from them, at least not pay too much for it. And it's not particularly easy to find anyways. So yeah, those are the two commonalities about them. I guess the differences are, if I'm correct, I think Budgie is actually an English band. Am I wrong about that? Or are they European? don't know a great deal about them, but I think they're an English band, where this band, Nazareth, Scottish origin. Yeah. I don't think Budgie really kind of made it big. At least they didn't make it big over here. I can't think of a single song off of any of their albums that got any kind of radio play here, where Nazareth has a host of songs, especially early on. Hair of the Dog itself, Love Hurts, Miss Misery, all these songs, really great tunes. So for me, I think of them as just hard rock bands. They're not bands I follow too closely, so I don't really have a ton of stuff to say about them, other than I do like the artwork on this a lot. It's really good, and the heaviness of the music is quite good as well. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Commonalities Compared, and I got to get back to Al before I miss the bottom of the ninth. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. That's much appreciated. Don't forget to hit the notification bell above my head. And if you want, you can make some comments. Maybe you can fill in some of my some of the stuff I'm not quite sure about Budgie. You can fill in below. And we will be back next week with another episode of Commonalities Compared. And I will see you then. So take care and have yourself a good evening, and goodbye.